G1 Climax, Day 18 review, Day 9 of Block B, the final day of Block B and the final days of the block matches. As before we get into the block matches, we have some things to talk about that happened in the undercard. First, C Block champion David Finlay was crowned. Yeah, as for those new to New Japan, there's a little thing. Obviously, you have the A Block and B Block from the actual G1, but then there's a little side G1 that happens, and they do a C Block of kind of all the guys that are in the undercard tag matches, and that people keep track throughout the shows. And this was, I think, the first time New Japan actually recognizes it. Sometimes they don't. It's kind of been like a diehard New Japan thing that people keep track of to kind of keep the undercard matches a bit more interesting, you know. And David Finlay won it, so God bless him. As then we have some 6-man matches to talk about. The Bucks and Marty Scurll taking on Roppongi 3K and Jay White. We'll just talk about the finish of this match. As the finish, Yo accidentally hits Jay White. Scurll locks in a crossface chicken wing on him. Jay White doesn't break it up, as just kind of still pissed about Yo hitting him. As the Elite win. Some more tension, though, between Yo and Jay White. There's something's got to give. You know, something's got to give between those two. Something's going to happen. As then we go on to the next match. Hiroshi Tanahashi, Togi Makabe, and Tomoaki Hama taking on Okada, Geto, and Yoshihashi. Hama's first match I get to talk about on the channel, as he came back during the Kazuna Road tour. And I did not review those matches in that tour, as it's so awesome that they gave Hama a great response. Okada and Tanahashi started off. Tanahashi tags in Hama, big fucking pop from the crowd. Hama misses Okada with a Kokeshi. Okada hits Hanma with a Kokeshi, which I got a big boo from the audience there. Okada, that was fucking great job from him, as Hanma hits a Kokeshi on Okada and Yoshihashi. Kokeshi, King Kong knee drop combo, and Geto gets the win for the Tanahashi GBH team. Post-match, Hanma gets emotional and starts crying. What a great fucking moment. So awesome to see Hanma back. Hats off to the Budokan crowd. They were fantastic for it. As, fucking Hanma, what a dude, man. Like, didn't have a single... He didn't win a championship his entire career until he won the tag belt with Togi Makabe just a few years ago. And, just, the people have just been... He's always been a fan favorite among... He's always gets pops for the Kokeshi and stuff. Like, people genuinely care about him. Which is, he was a deathmatch guy in Big Japan in the, early and late 90s. Was one of the first guys to ever use light tubes in a wrestling match. Like, he's always a bit of history, but never anything like, as far as winning matches and stuff. But, fuck, man, and especially after that DDT he took, it could have been it. You know, we could have never seen Tomoaki Hanma again, but thank God we have, and the crowd was just tremendous for it. As the first block match of the night, though, we have Tama Tonga and Toru Yano, as before the match, Tongaloa is kicked out of the match. He flips off the crowd, which raises a few eyebrows, as Harold Meij, who the new president of New Japan, stated on the Japanese New Japan site that the middle fingers and the swearing will be banned in the near future, which makes me sad, because that's kind of the thing I've always loved about New Japan, is the gaijins can kind of be the crazy foreign heels where they're just swearing a middle finger. Togi Makabe, too, another guy who's just tremendous at that type of stuff. And, which makes me sad. But hopefully that's a work statement. Hopefully it's not true, but I mean, because Japan is kind of lenient towards a lot of English swearing and a lot of that type of stuff to be shown on broadcasting. That's why there's never really been, like, anything bad, like bleeping or censoring or anything. Because it's basically, it's English, so they can't really do anything. And the middle finger gimmick, that's more of an English thing as well. So they never really had to censor it, but obviously the idea behind it is because of now they're broadcasting in more foreign regions, you know, here in the United States and the UK and all over the world now. They'll kind of want to stop doing that. I know Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, back when they were still in New Japan, and during their entrance, they'd cut, like, promos during their entrance to the camera, and they'd always say just the funny shit, and they'd always swear a lot. I think towards the end, Geto And some of the office people kind of told him to stop doing that for a bit. Or at least tone it down. Because they used to just drop F-bombs and just call people motherfuckers from the ramp onto the ring. Like, they just cut a promo and a half on people. So now that, you know, I figured eventually they'd make people stop. But it took longer than expected. As we have, right when the bell rings, Yano goes for a roll-up. As Tama Tonga kicks out, go to the outside, Tama Tonga throws Yano into the guardrail, belly-to-belly suplex from Yano, Fale and Dongalo go to the ringside. All the refs from New Japan stop them from interfering. Tama Tonga throws down the ref, another ref comes in, Tama Tonga gun stuns him, DQing the match. Toru Yano gets the win. Harold Maj, talking about Harold Maj, he comes out and helps send Fale and Tongaloa and Tama Tonga to the back. Afterwards, as Toru Yano and Tama Tonga finish with 6 points each. Next match, we got Juice Robinson versus Hiroki Goto, champion versus champion. Match appears. Juice gives his hat and glass to a fan during his entrance. Got headbutts from Goto before GTR. Goto blocks a Pulp Friction. Juice catches the kick from Goto into a huge punch. Pulp Friction, and Juice gets the win there. Juice and Goto finish with 6 points as well. A new record, 9 people in this G1 Climax finished with 6 points. That's never been done. The closest has been 5 people. To put that in perspective, last year nobody finished with 6 points. So, I mean, that's fucking crazy. Just was very excited to see this next match, though. Tomohiro Ishii versus Sanada. Holy fuck, these dudes killed it, man. Jesus. A leapfrog dropkick spot, followed up with a crossbody to the floor by Sanada. Sanada gives Ishii some forearms. Ishii tells him to bring it. Ishii starts headbutting the forearms. Fucking awesome spot, only in pro wrestling. God damn, Tomohiro Ishii. As Ishii misses the sliding lair, Sanada hits a Hurricane Rana. Springboard dropkick from Sanada. Sanada hits the sliding lair on Ishii, kicks out. Moonsault into Skulls, then followed up with a Hangman swinging suplex. Follows it up with a TKO, gets a 2 count. Saito suplex from Sanada. Fighting Spear from Ishii. Saito suplex from Ishii. Fighting Spear from Sanada. Both guys now trading Fighting Spirit spots and Saito suplex spots. Lariat from Ishii. Powerbomb with a stacked pin. Sanada kicks out. Sliding Lariat. Sanada again kicks out. Ishii rolls through Skull's End. Runs into a Lariat from Sanada. Skull's End from Sanada. Ishii rolls out of the way on the moonsault. Sliding Lariat to Sanada's knee. What a cool variation. A sliding Lariat to a standing dude. Cool spot there. Tiger suplex from Sanada. Ishii kicks out. Backbreaker from Sanada. Goes for the moonsault. Ishii rolls out of the way again. Hits a Shining Wizard. What a fucking callback to the Great Muta. Fucking... God damn it. What a fucking callback. That was... I lost my shit. I was like, oh my god. And they've replayed it. And I was just... the fucking Shining Wizard, man. God bless it. Pop-up headbutt from Ishii. Ishii with a Lariat. Sanada kicks out of 2. Holy fucking shit. Like, at this point, I'm losing my fucking mind here. Like, this match is going off the charts. Brainbuster from Ishii gets a win. What a fucking match. Both guys killed it. I was gonna wait for the final to say this, but I'm pretty sure everybody knows it by now. I'll say it here. Tomohiro Ishii is the unanimous MVP of this 2018 G1 Climax. I mean, this motherfucker did not have a bad match this whole tournament. All 9 matches he had, not a bad one. Tama Tonga, Toru Yano, didn't matter. Still good matches. He had probably Yano's best match, and you look at fucking what he did with Ibushi, what he did with Omega, here with Sanada, him and Goto, fucking awesome stuff. All 4 of those matches honestly could be match of the tournament. Even with this main event of this show. How fucking awesome Tomohiro Ishii is, and all those guys too, who he had great matches with. As Tomohiro Ishii finishes with 10 points, Sanada finishes with 8 points. Awesome to see Ishii finish with 10 points. The motherfucker deserved it. As the co-main event, Tetsuya Naito vs. Zack Sabre Jr. Beautiful Hurricane Rana from Tetsuya Naito there. Zack catches Naito's capo kick into an ankle lock. Always love that shit. I think they did that in their New Japan Cup match. I pop for that as well. I always love a capo kick too, especially a counter into it. A step up 20 DDT from Naito. Zack counters a Glory into a triangle hold. PK kick from Zack. Palm strikes from both men. Gloria from Naito gets a 2-count octopus stretch from Zack. Zack counters the Destino into a European clutch. Naito kicks out of it. Destino from Naito goes for it again, and Zack counters it with a front suplex that dumps Naito on his head. And Zack Sabre Jr. gets the win over Tetsuya Naito. Tetsuya Naito and Zack Sabre Jr. both finished with 12 points there. As a spoiler for fucking Zack Sabre Jr., you know, if Naito would have won and the main event was a draw, Tetsuya Naito would have advanced into the finals, but nope. Zack Sabre Jr. ends that shit as the main event, match of the night. Probably for a lot of people, match of the tournament. Kenny Omega vs. Kota Ibushi. We got a shoulder block from Omega. Ibushi with a kip up. Springboard crossbody to the floor. Omega moves out of the way. Ibushi just eats shit on it. Both men trade forearm strikes. You can't escape combo. Ibushi gets the knees up for the moonsault. Omega hits a Hurricane Rana. Ibushi goes to the floor. As Omega goes for a one-wing angel on the apron. Ibushi stops it. Ibushi goes for his outside to inside the ring German suplex spot. Omega stops that. Omega then goes for the back to the belly pile driver, as I just call it, the reverse dude buster, as on the apron. God damn, what a spot. Dumped him right on his head. As V-trigger to the back of the head, goes for the one-wing angel. Ibushi fights it off. Omega goes for Kreutz Wrath instead. Ibushi kicks out. Cool. I always love how Omega goes for Kreutz Wrath just out of nowhere if someone blocks the one-wing angel. V-trigger from Omega. Running Tornado DDT from Omega. Terminator Tope. Pele kick from Ibushi onto Omega, who's on the turnbuckle. Ibushi hits his awesome top rope Hurricane Rana. Omega kicks out at 2. Triangle moonsault from Ibushi off the fucking top buckle instead of the middle one. Usually does the middle one. But there, he kind of bust off the big one onto the very top of it. Ibushi hits a strike combo into his standing moonsault, but he puts the knees first right onto Omega's chest. Fuck, that had to kill Kenny. I mean, what a great just tweak of an innovation, you know, into the standing moonsault and instead goes knees first. Fuck, that had to just kill. They replayed it and just, oh, fuck. Kenny Omega's a better man than me for taking that bump. Jesus, I mean, that fucking had to suck. It's Tony Jaa kick from Omega. And just, holy shit. Kenny Omega goes for the top rope dragon suplex. Ibushi lands on his fucking feet. Almost had a heart attack. I mean, of course, last time we saw that, Omega actually leave off the buckle for the move was Omega and Okada Wrestling 11, which he actually hit it. And Okada probably lost a few years of his life on that one, and he'll probably have neck surgery in about 5 years. But colliding lariats from both men. Omega with a V-trigger. German suplex from Ibushi. Fighting spear from Omega. Ibushi hits another one. Ibushi hits a standing lariat. Golden Star Bomb. Omega kicks out at 2. Kamagori from Ibushi. Omega also kicks out. V-trigger from Omega. Goes off the ropes. Right into a head kick from Ibushi. Ibushi goes for his Phoenix Splash and misses. Omega hits a V-trigger into the double arm spike pile driver. Kicks out at 2. Omega goes to the one-wing angel. Ibushi hangs off Omega's back. And Omega just dumps him right on his head. I mean, Jesus Christ. Another V-trigger from Omega. I mean, listen. I'll say this. Most of what Omega did, this is what he did. Just summarize it. He either did a V-trigger or he dumped Ibushi on his head. It's one or the other. Omega goes to the one-wing angel off the middle rope. Ibushi stops it. Ibushi jumps off the top rope while Omega is hanging off it for a double foot stomp to the back of the head. Holy shit. Super Tiger Driver from the top rope from Ibushi. Omega kicks out of that. Ibushi hits the Kamagori again, and this time he gets the win. Kota Ibushi has done it. He beats his Golden Lover teammate. He beats the NWGP Heavyweight Champion. And Zack Sabre Jr., Tetsuya Naito, Kenny Omega, and Kota Ibushi all finished with 12 points. The only common thing is Kota Ibushi beat all those guys. He wins Block B. So fucking happy on the finish. Ibushi, he fucking killed it, man. He took crazy bumps, did a lot of innovative shit. The display of athleticism was incredible. As I hate to be that guy, But I'll say this, I think I still prefer their first Budokan match in DDT over this one. Sure, it's longer, so that might be why, and plus Ibushi's crazy moonsault. As I just felt like this match, their G1 match here, felt like it was unfinished, if that makes any sense. It felt like there was more left in the tank, as I'm sure they did that on purpose, because I'm sure they're going to have their Wrestle Kingdom match, and it's going to be insane. As, you know, I'll say this, especially from Omega. I mean, it just felt like all Omega did, I said it earlier, just felt like he just V-triggered him to death, and he just dumped him on his head. Really nothing as far as crazy innovation from him. You know, he just kind of did, you know, he did his Terminator Tope, he did his You Can't Escape combo, hit Kreut's Wrath, but really, besides dumping him on his head for a lot of crazy shit, really it was just Ibushi that completely stole the show for me. You know, in my opinion, the bumps he took, again, the display of athleticism, the innovation from him, from doing just the simple things of doing the standing moonsault, but doing it with his knees up. Fucking doing, instead of the triangle moonsault off the middle buckle, he does it off the top. The fucking Super Tiger Driver. Unbelievable shit. The jumping off the top rope, double foot stomp onto a guy who's already on the metal rope. Crazy shit. Just, some of his stuff he did was just off the charts. Again, I can't state enough how happy I am Kota Ibushi won. As, you know, if you've been watching every show of this tournament, pat yourself on the back very hard to yourself, as you have fucking earned it. Not a lot of people can say they have done that. No, especially if you're a foreigner, if you're waking up or you're staying up till 5 a.m. or 2 a.m. for these matches. You truly are a New Japan fan, and don't let anybody else tell you that. You have fucking earned it. Hiroshi Tanahashi vs. Kota Ibushi, the finals tomorrow. Can't fucking wait to see how that plays out. That's going to be a very exciting match to see how the crowd responds to... I mean, you're talking about two of the best baby faces in New Japan and honestly in the world. Because, I mean, you look at how their finals of their block matches happen. You know, Okada, Tanahashi was all Tanahashi from the crowd. Kota Ibushi, Kenny Omega. The crowd was very pro Ibushi in that match. Now we'll have to see who they're going to choose. Are they going to go Ibushi? They're going to go Tanahashi, you know, because right now, just prediction-wise, I think they're going to go Ibushi. It's his first G1 Climax finals. I think the people want to see it. With Tanahashi, he is the ace. He is Mr. Reliable. He is the fucking man. But Kota Ibushi, though, he's just... The story is there. The emotion is there. I think they'll lean towards him. If anything, it'll be 50-50. But I'll catch you guys for that show. That's going to be fucking crazy. Take care, everyone.